In order to set up a secure folder on Redmi 15, you can go to the Play Store and we can install a Google app called Files. With this app, you should be able to, this one over here, Files by Google. With this app, you should be able to move files into a secure folder or a private folder or safe, however you call it, it doesn't really matter. So once you install the app, we can open it, and of course we will need to grant some permissions. So let's press continue over here, allow access to manage all files, and there we go. Now over here, of course, we can find everything that we have on our smartphone. You can go, for example, to other files and so on and so forth. This is pretty much a file manager. However, in addition to that, we have a safe folder over here. So we can create a password for the secure folder. Let's say I'm going to choose a pattern in this case. We need to create the password, go next, and then use the same password again in order to confirm. Of course, we need to remember our password in case you forget the password. You want to be able to access this folder again. So once the safe folder is created, if you want to hide something into that folder, whether it is some downloaded files or photos that you took or videos that you recorded or anything else, documents, etc., all you have to do is simply go into one of these categories. So let's say I'm going to go to images, and over here we can, for example, press and hold a finger on the first item that we wish to hide, select another one. If you want to, tap on these three dots in the top right corner, and then we can choose move to safe folder like this. Of course, we need to enter our password in order to proceed. And there we go. Let's say I'm gonna also add a video. So we can also open a video or a photo that works as well. And in this case, we need to tap on these three dots that we have in the top right corner again, and we can just move to save folder. So in this case, we just move one single file. So if you want to move just one file, then that's fine. It is also possible. Alright, so now if we go to the safe folder, you should be able to find everything that you moved over here. You can of course open everything, there is no issue with that. If you want to remove something from the safe folder and bring it outside of the safe folder, then of course we can tap on these three dots right next to it, and then we have the move out of safe folder. There we go. Or you can just press and hold in order to start selecting. And let's see if we can actually yeah, also over here we have three dots, which is actually barely visible over here, but we have move out of a safe folder. So this is how we can store data privately behind a password. And of course, you might be wondering if it's possible to also use apps in that case, if we can move apps like that. So while there actually is the apps option, apps category, in this case, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, so unfortunately it is not really possible to move into the safe folder. So as an alternative, we can create a password for our apps. So we can go to settings. Now over here we're gonna scroll down and go to apps, and then we have app lock. And in my case I have it already set up. But it's really easy, you just have to choose the password type that you wish to use. So let me actually perhaps quickly show you how to do that. So let me disable the app lock over here. So if you go to the app lock, we can press turn on. Now we need to set the password that we wish to use. So we can use pattern, or we can tap on change password over here in order to choose a different password type. Enter your password twice in order to proceed and go next. Over here, if you see this information that you can use your Xiaomi account in order to recover your password in case you forget it, then of course you can use that if you want to, but I can just choose not now as well. And after 5 seconds we can just press not now again. Alright, now we have some suggested apps that we can lock. I can also uncheck everything, and then we can go to use app lock. You can also use your fingerprint unlock if you want to, but I'm just gonna skip that for now. And over here we have our list of apps. So if you want to lock something, you can simply tap on the switcher over here. Of course, you can lock multiple apps. Once you lock your apps, if you try to open them, then of course you will have to enter the password, and it looks like this. Now, of course, the app is also visible in the app drawer, for example, but we can also hide the app. So if you want to do that, we can open a security app. Now over here, scroll all the way down and then swipe up to open this toolbox and go to hide apps. And over here we can hide our app that is locked. Actually, it seems that we cannot really hide it over here. It seems to be missing for some reason. So what I'm gonna check actually is I'm gonna go back to the settings over here to the app lock. And I'm gonna unlock the app, and then we can go to the security app again. Let's go to hide apps, and so unfortunately for some reason YouTube is missing. I'm not sure why, but generally speaking, let's say this is the locked app, and we can just hide our apps that we don't want to see in the app drawer. And in this case, if you want to find your hidden apps, we need to spread 2 fingers apart, so something like this, for example, in the home screen, of course. And there you go. So there's also the app lock option. So if we, I believe, try to open them, I'm not sure if it's for apps or just for those hidden apps. Yeah, so this is for hidden apps. So yeah, this is also another way that allows us to lock even hidden apps. So and this might be even more convenient to use. And that's pretty much it. If you want to, you can disable the password over here in settings. So I think I covered everything. This is how we can hide not only your files, but also apps on the Redmi 15. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe.